So before we dive into the real nitty-gritty of the editing, let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room, and let's go ahead and demystify the magnetic timeline by essentially demagnetizing it. Now before we do that, we have to actually throw some clips down here into our project. I'm going to go over here into our line string out collection. We'll just go line at a time. This take looks good right over here. Let's drag and drop this guy in there. Next line, this angle over here looks good. Let's drag and drop him in. That next line, let's go back to the front again. We'll drag and drop that guy. Next one, we'll go to the back of it. There we go. And now let's say we wanted to do a little, select this whole thing here. Drag this whole guy on top of this clip over here because we wanted some B-roll, let's say. Now we've got 4 clips over here in the timeline with the clip on top attached. The upper layer will always play above the top unless you have some opacity going on. We'll dive into that later during video effects. But I just want to show you how with A selected, the select tool, the timeline does act quite magnetically. As you see, you can't drag and move this wherever you want. When you move this clip, it magnetically shifts everything around surrounding it. And this top clip is connected to this clip right over here, and so it goes where the bottom clip goes. Now normally this is really great, but admittedly some people get a little annoyed where they just want to put something where they want to put it. Now let's say I want to change that behavior. Simply hit P and enter position mode with the position tool. Now, as you see, when you grab a clip and drag it to the right or to the left, you can drag it and drop it wherever you want. You will be overriding things in the meantime, so you need to be more careful than you would otherwise. Let's go ahead and Command Z a few times to go back to where we started. Now let's look at the shift modifier. Let's say I wanted to delete this clip right over here with A, not rippling everything back, Command Z again, and B, not deleting this clip on top over there, Command Z again back. Now an easy way to do this is simply hold down the shift key, hit delete. That one modifier creates a slug here where it does not ripple any clips back magnetically, and it leaves the clip attached to it where it is. Go ahead and hit Command Z again. Trim mode. By hitting T, you enter trim mode. But trim mode isn't just for trimming the top or the tail of the clip, but it's for slipping and sliding the clip within the boundaries of the edit points. Now this is a well-known shortcut in other NLEs as well. But what can be kind of annoying in Final Cut Pro X is by hitting T and entering this slip mode, the connected clip on top of it also slips with the clip underneath it. Let's say you didn't want that to happen. Well, there's another modifier key. It's the grave key, or the grave. Really not sure how to pronounce it, but it's that little tilde looking button above your tab button on the keyboard. Simply by holding that down, you can now slip the clip underneath without having the connected clip on top slip along with it. Now, if you wanted to slide a clip by engaging the Option key in trim mode, you see the cursor changes to those brackets rather than the arrows back and forth. And with this, you can slide the clip left and right in the timeline, but again, the upper connected clip slides along with it. Now, let's say you didn't want that to happen. With a fancy little hold down that tilde or the grave button first, then employ your Option key, you can now slide the clip underneath without having the connected clip atop be affected by it. Now once you've engaged that tilde button, you'll see the symbol next to your cursor stays there. You do need to hit tilde to unengage it. That can be a little wonky. In fact, that works by holding that little tilde grave button and Option or Control, and can be a bit futzy sometimes, but it definitely works. So there you have it. With these simple tools and modifiers, you have your magnetic timeline, and you can demagnetize it too.